Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Jot Zodiac podcast, the podcast that has no real agenda and no real script, as far as you know. This is the podcast that is finally back in Texas where it belongs. Whataburger and Mexican food galore. I think I've gained 150 pounds since I've been home. It's great to be back home in Texas. We got a lot to talk about. We didn't have an episode last week because I was moving back to Texas, as I just mentioned. But let me introduce my guests today. First, the host and creator of the Charles Richardson Show, none other than my hetero life mate, Mr. Charles Richardson. Hello, sir.
Hello there, and greetings. Calm down. It's just
I heard a yeah in there. Wow, I didn't even know that was there until now.
Didn't know LA Knight was in the crowd.
Yeah, and of course, the creator of the Repeat Movie Viewer YouTube page, the Psycho Nerd Podcast, none other than the Psycho Nerd. Oh, no. Oh, is there a dead horse in your bed?
No, there's somebody in the fucking basement. He needs to shut the fuck up, or I'm going to go over there and kick his ass. Damn. I'll feed you when I fucking feed you. Shut up. Anyway, okay. You didn't hear anything. Communication is key over there, I see.
He puts the lotion on his skin and he gets the hose again.
How did you know?
Oh. Just a guess.
Just a guess. Damn it. All right. Had a lot going on Raw, not so much on SmackDown this week. We're going to start with something I'm happy about. I'm sure the Psycho is not very happy about this, but John Cena is no longer just the never seen 17. He is now the holder of the Intercontinental Champion. And not only that, he's also now a Grand Slam champion, solidifying himself as the greatest of all time. My question to you two gentlemen is this. Is this title to him long overdue? Or do we think it's a waste of time of a title drop since he only has a handful of appearances left? I'm going to go with the Psycho first. I know how much disdain and hate the man has for John Cena, so I want to hear his side first. Psycho, the floor is yours.
Well, let's be clear. My disdain and anger, anguish, whatever you want to call it, towards John Cena is only towards the character, not the person. Let's be very clear with that, because quite frankly, the Peacemaker is fucking awesome.
Okay, so I can't argue with that.
Some of the best acting I've ever seen from this guy in that show, for real, especially this last season. Wasted effort, in my opinion. If they were going to give him the IC title, this should have happened years ago. Doing it when he's literally a month away from leaving feels like a slap in the face for me. Mm-hmm. It feels like they really literally extended their hand over the TV and said, hey, we know you're not going to like this, but take it.
Wow.
No, I was not happy with it. I'm still not happy. I assume they're going somewhere with this, that, like you said before, we talked about this last week, that they're probably trying to spice up the tournament.
Yep.
As it pertains to the final match, whatever the final match is going to be. But my thing is, that means one of two things. That means either he is going to lose his final match, which, why would we do that? What's the purpose in that? Yeah. Or he's going to fucking win, and then the very next night, oh, I'm leaving. I don't need this no more. You can have this thing over here. I just needed it so I could pretend like I'm still the greatest of all time. Here you go. I don't need this no more. So, no, I think it's a waste of time, in my personal opinion. Hatred aside, but that's just my personal opinion.
Charles, what do you think?
So I definitely think it's. I don't think it's a wasted opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity, because since he's now a Grand Slam champion, and since TKO loves to go ahead and put advertisement everywhere, it should be sponsored by Denny's.
I was thinking that, but I was like, is that too obvious?
Come in and get the John Cena Grand Slam breakfast.
Exactly.
Dude, don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. I guarantee they'll do some shit like that.
Yeah, have to another. Listen, it's not only like he's not rich enough and not popular enough. Now he's going to be plastered on every Denny's menu now, with all the 4 belts that he's held. So it's like,
I mean, it happened when The Rock was saying, come out here looking like a box of Fruity Pebbles, and then what happened? Like a month later, he had a sponsorship with Fruity Pebbles. So it could work. It could happen.
It could definitely happen.
Yeah.
I don't see this being a waste, because there is always the opportunity that he does win out and they just have to recreate a new IC champion. Yeah. So kind of like, CM Punk winning and obviously leaving with the heavyweight title. And obviously they re-signed him and they brought the title back. But what happened during that whole little gap there before they, continue with the storyline, they made a new WWE championship and crowned somebody else. So I wouldn't put it to bed to say that Cena is going to lose this championship. They could go a few different ways with it. Let's see how creative does it. I mean, let's see how are they really going to go ahead and make him lose his next match and have the final match just be just that, a final match, no ulterior motive to be done. That would be better in my opinion. No ulterior motive, final match, just one more last fling for all of us.
Yeah.
I think it was an opportunity. Hey, listen, he's only got one more piece left. Dominic's an ass. He's carried 2 titles. He's over with the crowd, but it's like he can afford to drop one.
Yeah, agreed.
And an impromptu match gives him more to complain. I wasn't ready. They could turn that type of spot if they wanted to. So it doesn't make him look like, he doesn't make him look weak. Not like Gunther tapping out in 15 seconds to his own hold.
Oh my god!
So it doesn't make Dom look weak. He's still a good wrestler. He's still a good performer. But again, the character is what the character is, and I think he's done a phenomenal job of owning it. So I think he's going to be okay without the IC title. I don't think it hurts him anything. As a matter of fact, I think he probably thinks, him and his dad think it was probably an honor to go ahead and say, listen, let's go ahead and hand you this thing that's been overdue for 20 years. It's only the last piece of that puzzle. Let's go ahead and do it and wash our hands. And it's like, okay, now not only are you decorated with 17 titles, well, you're decorated now as a Grand Slam. Although the Miz had to go ahead and say something on Twitter. It's like about damn time.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a waste. I think it does solidify his legacy.
Agreed. And you were talking about the tournament when CM Punk wasn't re-signed right away. The person that won that match was Rey Mysterio, who lost the same night to John Cena. So yeah, it's funny how shit goes full circle like that. I talked to Psycho about this earlier in the week, and I had my heel commentary perspective on this, is that how dare you disrespect the greatest of all time? He has been the face of the company since 2002. He's never wavered. He's never left to go to a different company, then come back. He has been there the entire fucking time.
So that means the company has to kiss his ass, spending 25 minutes.
You're goddamn right it does. Yes. Whatever. Yes, it does.
One thing I will note during their match between him and Dom, the Eddie Guerrero chair wink was fucking hilarious.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, I will admit that was actually funny as hell.
Well, Cena was like, oh, nope. And the ref's trying to put the turnbuckle back on. It's like, dude, that's classic. And it seems like Dom is always trying to do some sort of homage to Eddie Guerrero. So it's, yeah.
Hey, keep his father's name out your mouth.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I do love in the back, he's, seeing all the talent, and he sees Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio's like, Thank you for giving him that much needed ass whooping. And John Cena, being the classy guy that he is, he goes, he's a good kid. Let's just hope he learned a lesson. I mean, come on, Mr. fucking Boy Scout. Are you kidding me? How could you not get behind the guy?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I think, he's the hardest worker in that locker room, even maybe to this day. Maybe with the exception of Cody. Cody, I think, has finally stepped up. I know there was AJ was going to try to step up and be that face role at one point in time, but I don't think he was able to do it regardless. But Cody coming back with everything that he accomplished outside of WWE, coming back and now knows that he can be a main eventer and a top performer. I think he's going to fill that role quite nicely, or he has been filling that role quite nicely.
Yeah, agreed. Once he's done filming the movies he's making, maybe we'll get him on a full-time schedule again.
Yep.
But moving on.
Roman Reigns too. He also kind of went ahead and handled about 3 years of that too.
Well, then you got to remember, though, they wrote Drew McIntyre off so he could do a movie. So if you're going to do it right. If you're not going to be there for a couple of months, if you have the title, just fucking drop it. It's that simple.
I agree.
And then, you can get it back later. It's not like you're not losing it because you're a fuck up or you just, whatever. I'm going to film a movie. Here's the title. Keep it warm. I'll be back.
Do we think that's probably contributing to the low ratings for SmackDown at this point? The fact that we don't have a champion showing up every day?
I think a part of it is that there's really no big names on SmackDown. All the big names are on Raw. And that's because Fox, when they had the deal with SmackDown, wanted the big names on the SmackDown show.
Mm-hmm.
WWE was like, no, we're going to try to divide it. I mean, Randy Orton's been out for a couple of months and he's on fucking SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight was on SmackDown. Now he's on Raw. So you kind of see what's going on there. It's kind of like it's kind of the JV versus the varsity. It's just the ratings are just sucking because of it.
Well, SmackDown's always been the B-rated show anyway.
That is true.
Always been that way. I mean, Netflix goes ahead and is like, we're going to take Raw off your hands, USA. Thank you very much for going ahead and building up to what it is, but we'll take it over from now. We'll drop a couple of big suitcases to WWE TKO, and we'll take that. And SmackDown, you guys can wait. We'll get to you when we get to you. It just shows you that the hierarchy of WWE really. So SmackDown having low ratings doesn't surprise me, but I do think that WWE has enough big talent to go around. I think they can go ahead and create some storylines. I think it's time to shake things up, if you know what I mean.
It's time for a draft, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we're about due for a draft anyway. Moving on. On Monday Night Raw in the main event, I believe it was Charlotte and Alexa Bliss lost their tag titles to the Kabuki Warriors, which you kind of saw coming if you watched SmackDown the previous week. But the question I have here is, since the men's tag division is nowhere near as stacked as it used to be, it's about on the same level as the women's division. Should WWE take a page from the women's division and have just one set of titles, or keep the two? Charles, I'll start with you.
The problem I see with that is that you're right. The women's division doesn't only have one set of tag titles, and they play both shows. So I get that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of titles to go around, and the only thing I can see, like you said, it's not as stacked as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of missed storylines going on out there that that unfortunately you having these people that have the titles on for way too long, and you don't see them being defended, not even at pay-per-views anymore.
New Day. Sorry.
Yep, that's valid. Very valid.
So it's I would think I think it's time to go back to one title belt, but you see how it is. Any major title is being swapped out for world and WWE championships. So I don't see that happening, but I think, because unless they go ahead and finally form some newer tag teams and get them on rotation, that's the only way I see it happening.
And my thing too is that there's no true tag teams anymore. They'll put together.
There are like Motor City Machine Guns,
but there aren't as many as there used to be. Like there used to be a lot of them. Like then they would let's put Sheamus and Cesaro together since they can't beat each other up. Let's have them beat up other people. They put two superstars together and make Alexa and Charlotte is another good example of that.
Yep.
You know, they could do their own thing, but they put them together, and the chemistry was there, thankfully. But I feel like there needs to be more true tag teams out there.
But the problem you see with that, though, the problem, one last thing before I close. Yeah. The problem you see out there is that everybody that's on a tag team, they want their own spotlight eventually. So the tag teams break up eventually, not in like any like malicious way. Most of the time, it's just like, hey, I'm gonna go do my thing. Street Profits. When was the last time you saw them perform?
Oh, good Lord!
Yeah, you haven't seen the Street Profits perform at all. They're a great tag team. You haven't seen the Usos perform because you got Main Event Jay, who's basically broken off, and Jimmy's over there looking for work sitting on the street. You know, so it's like you have all this talent that's on a tag team, but it's being kind of weighed down by the other person. And it's not that any of their faults. You know, they're great as a team, but I think they think that's like, you know, the one that has the talent or the more talent, more athletic is going to be like, hey, I want to flex my wings.
Yeah. And a good example of that would be Shawn Michaels when he turned on Marty Jannetty. So great example. Psycho, anything you want to add to that?
Well, first off, who are the tag team champions right now? Because I don't have a clue.
On the SmackDown, it's the Wyatt Six.
And where are they at?
They come and go when they want. On Raw, it's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Ah, that's right.
They beat Finn Balor and JD McDonough for them.
Yeah, they beat a group. Excuse me.
They beat Judgment Day. Yeah,
they Judgment Day, right?
A couple weeks ago. So yeah, if you can't have enough of what am I trying to say here? If you don't have enough teams to fill out both shows, then yes, it needs to be compressed and changed up a bit. Because just like that right there, I didn't even know who the SmackDown Tag Team Champions were. That's pretty sad. And we don't see the White Six very often in the first place. So it's like, why are they champions in the first place? How many times did they even defended their titles?
I think once or twice.
They won them at what? SummerSlam, right?
That sounds right.
So, yeah, if you cannot have both sets of tag team champions defending on a regular, which we discussed this, a month or two ago with the female division, then yeah, maybe it just needs to be compressed, put together, and try to make it interesting. Because quite frankly, I feel like on Raw, at least with AJ and Dragon Lee, they've been kind of on TV almost on a weekly basis. So at least on that front, they're doing that correctly. But they're doing it wrong on SmackDown, straight up.
Oh yeah, 100%. SmackDown. There's a reason why the ratings were so freaking low. Not only that, but you had a female women's champion who defended it one time in her 130 days that she had it, and then she lost it right back to Chelsea Green again. So it's like,
one side note, I'm not sure what they're thinking or why they're thinking this, but in January, SmackDown goes back to 3 hours.
Yeah, I read that. They're going back to 3. So
if you can't hold my interest for 2, then what makes you think you can do any better with 3?
I mean, if and when it ever goes to Netflix, just do what Raw's been doing. Like we're planning for a 3-hour show. We can go under, because Raw is usually like 2.5 hours. It's never the full 3.
Give or take.
WWE needs to pull their head out of their ass and make all their products in one fucking place. Why do I want to pay for cable plus the fucking WWE the ESPN network to watch PLEs and then have Netflix? But yet, you got your UFC fans that pay one price at Paramount Plus and they're done.
Does it make sense? No.
It makes 0 sense to me.
No.
But that's a whole nother topic we could probably rant on for a while.
It's all about this right here. It's all about this right here.
Oh, yeah, I agree. But that's the thing, though, is that they're not making the money that they should be making.
I know. And I find that mildly hilarious.
I find it hilarious, too. Because you raise the prices of ticket sales. People are going, but it's not anywhere near what it should be.
You're seeing 25%, 30% stacked houses at SmackDown, I think, a couple times recently.
Yep.
True. Sad.
Um,
they're becoming AEW.
Yeah, big time, and it's just a matter of time before they finally pull their head out of their ass. I'm hoping and go, you know what? It's just it was fine the way it was. Why did you break it? It was already fucking fine the way it was. There was no need to change anything.
Well, because talent's asking for so much money. Oh wait, we're cutting talent. Well, because our programming costs have gone way. Wait a minute, we're getting a boatload of money, and I don't know. I lost.
I'm sorry. I think the talent is like in any other sport. They're over fucking paid. I understand they're putting their bodies on the line, but they shouldn't be making that much fucking money. And they work 1 day a week, maybe 2. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
Their travel schedule shit though.
Yeah,
it sucks for them.
But they know it. They know the risks when they join up.
That's they know that going in. So
they do. Moving on. Over the past week, we did have 2 heel turns that even Stevie Wonder could have seen coming. Both with Logan Paul joining the Vision.
And man, come on, who are they fooling?
Do we count? Well, first off, do we count that as a heel turn?
Well, he kind of turned on CM Punk
already.
There. Yeah. Well, I'm counting it as a heel turn because he's even more of a heel. But the funny thing is, it wasn't supposed to be Logan Paul. It was supposed to be Austin Theory, and they ended up doing it with Logan Paul instead.
Okay, so why did they switch?
I didn't see anything on that.
Where is Austin Theory anyway? Seriously,
I have no theory on that.
He's up Vince McMahon's ass,
probably. And the other heel turn, which I saw a mile away, Nikki Bella turning her back on Stephanie McMahon, who is the current champion. Apparently, the crowd on Raw, after Nikki made her heel turn, walking to the back, the crowd was chanting, "John Cena left you." And apparently, Nikki didn't hear it until she got to the back, which is bullshit. Because I've been in the arena when people are chanting and it's fucking loud. Nikki claims that she didn't hear it and that the hate for her is real and disgusting. So, thoughts? Psycho, we'll start with you.
Okay, how long has this woman been working with the company and you haven't figured out that, fans are going to say whatever the hell they want to say. You shouldn't take it so damn personal. Look at what happened with Ronda Rousey. She claimed to be this big fucking wrestling fan and people were on her side. And then all of a sudden they started booing her and she took it personal. It's like, why you got to take that shit personal? You know what? People are just mad because you fucked with their Stephanie McMahon. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that right now. She's on top of the fucking mountain right now.
Yeah.
But come on. Everybody saw that coming. She was kissing Stephanie's ass every which way possible. It's like, you're making it so obvious that you're going to turn your back on her. It's just a question of when. I'm just surprised they did it so quickly. But it's inevitable where this is going. There's going to be a match at some point, probably a Survivor Series or something, maybe somewhere down the line. Stephanie's going to kick the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inevitable. But you know what? Can Nikki just go away, please?
That's a valid point. Charles, you want to add anything to that? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Oh, boy. Kids covered. Oh.
Nikki, I'm going to talk to you personally.
Oh, shit.
Listen, John Cena left you because you don't know how to wash your cunt. It's nasty. Probably hairy, too. Your stench reeks right now. You're a Hall of Famer. You need to go the fuck away. Okay, Stephanie wants to go ahead and give you the devil's kiss so you can kiss her ass so you'd smell better. Okay, you're disgusting and you just need to go the fuck away. You're a Hall of Famer. Go find Brie and get some advice from her because she knows how to fucking do it. She knows how to live a life. Okay, she knows how to stay with a man. Okay, you apparently you're not identical in any way because if you did, you'd have like half the brain she does. Okay, she's not coming back for oddball appearances just so she can go ahead and make money. What's the matter? Listen, if you need to go ahead, if you're that hard up, go to a homeless shelter. They'll at least make you shower. Okay, you smelly cunt. Go shower. I'm tired of seeing Hall of Fame talent, especially stale, lame-ass talent like you go ahead and ruining young, up-and-coming wrestlers who don't need to be stomped on you and scraped upon like shit on their shoes. Stop it. Go home. Go away. Go find a man for your 7th divorce and get on Ric Flair's status. Okay? Bye. Yeah, John Cena left you.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think.
You know, it's funny because I 100% agree with everything he said there. These Hall of Famers that want to come back and have another run again and again. And Nikki Bella has it in her head that, oh, I'm a trailblazer. If not for me, there wouldn't be a women's revolution, bitch. Fuck you. That was all Stephanie's idea. Stephanie been wanting to do that for a while. I can't take anybody who held the Diva Tramp Stamp title serious. I'm sorry.
I'd watch your mouth on that one. Beth Phoenix is a former Tramp Stamp champion.
I you know what? I stand what I said. But then again, Beth Phoenix was in an era when there really wasn't any good female talent. There's maybe one or two, maybe. Now it's stacked. But and not only that, why the fuck
and that spot that you're taking there, Miss Dirty Cunt, belongs to somebody that's up and coming, that should be built up, not you weighing them down. I guess Cena did teach you something. Go ahead and bury talent. Good job.
Well, like Cena said, he doesn't bury talent. He is the talent. So, but Nikki obviously is not. But my question is, they were so quick to fire gentlemen that were accused, not prosecuted, but accused of domestic violence, domestic battery, like Enzo Amore comes to mind. I can't think of the other guy recently that was supposed to join the New Day. Odyssey Jones, I think was his name.
Yeah.
He was booted just as quick as the allegations came out. Nikki Bella is on record, and there are court records saying that she beat her ex-husband and is paying alimony to her ex-husband now.
I heard about that.
Why the fuck is she in the? If you're gonna hold the men to that fucking level, hold the females to that level. Seriously, why the fuck is Nikki Bella there?
They got tits.
I don't give a shit what she has. They're fake. Her attitude. I'm just saying. We don't need to have Nikki Bella in WWE right now. Just a waste of time.
Agree.
At least when AJ Lee came back, it had a purpose. It had something to build towards. Nikki Bella's like, oh, I'm here. I want to win the belt. No, bitch. No.
Yeah, but also Nikki Bella can't lace up AJ Lee's shoes on her worst day of the week.
That's a valid point. Now, moving on to our last topic of the day. On SmackDown this week, we had LA Knight's surprise opponent for the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. And the opponent he had was none other than, hold up, wait for it, Zack Ryder. However, the crowd pop was very, very lackluster.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I would womp womp womp. You know, I was hoping. I personally was hoping that it would be more to it. Not only that, but LA Knight beat him. LA Knight buried Zack Ryder just as quick as he came in the ring.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna start with Charles here. Was this a wasted opportunity for Zack Ryder, or for anybody for that matter?
No, I don't think it was. I think number one, I don't like that they brought back Zack Ryder. I would have liked the Matt Cardona music. I would have liked the Matt Cardona character.
Yeah.
Because Matt Cardona said Zack is dead.
He did.
So it's like, what? How? What? Why?
Because they paid him. That's why.
But it's just why. Whatever. And I don't see this being just another one hit wonder, but you know, I think it was like a test audience. let's see if Zack Ryder has any pop.
And
obviously, he did have a little, but no, it wasn't like you're seeing Joe Hendry come out, which would have been a lot better.
Don't say his name; he'll come out. Shh.
Yeah, I mean, he's already signed with WWE. It's already
that's true. He did sign. So
well, I'm over here thinking it's like, well, Joe Hendry, right? It's gonna be Joe. Maybe that's the other one, the freaking solo one. I don't know. Who knows?
It's funny because Nick Aldis, when he was looking at the name, he was, oh, you know what? I'm not going to say this name. I'll wait till SmackDown. I'm like, dude, it's Joe Hendry, and then fucking Zack Ryder comes out. I'm like, oh, I thought it was going to be He-Man.
Right. But no, I don't think it was a waste. I think it was because Zack Ryder and Cena have history.
Oh yeah, big time.
Cardona doesn't have history with Cena, so I kind of get the name comeback, but it could have been done another way. Cena could have went to TNA. I'm just saying it's like it wasn't a waste, but it wasn't anything to go ahead and take off my underwear for.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the whole Zack Ryder Cena thing was that Ryder caught Cena making out with Eve backstage when he was in the wheelchair. Yep. And I think that's the same night that Kane pushed him off the ramp, which was here in Corpus, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly. Pushed him off the ramp. I'm like, dude, Kane is trying to kill fucking people.
Yeah.
Psycho, anything you want to add to that?
I as soon as I heard the woo woo woo, I was like, really? Wow. Okay. I haven't seen this guy in how long? How long has it been since he's been on WWE programming? Like a fucking decade or some shit?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know much about this Joe Hendry guy, but as much as people love him and talk about him,
fucking name.
That guy that just signed with WWE, that guy, maybe that would have had a much better pop, and that would have been a nice little intro onto SmackDown for him. I think that would have had a much bigger reaction from the crowd, because I was like, and the fact that he got, like you said, he got buried in that match. It's like, what was the end game here? Was it just because there was that little bit of brief history between him and Cena way back when, even though he already lost the match and he's not going to be facing Cena at all? Like, what was y'all's plan? What was the purpose of this? So I don't know.
I get it. They want to bring back all the hits, but this one was a little too late. I would have preferred they brought him back sooner.
Well, and if they want to go with all the hits, wouldn't it have made more sense to bring him back at some point previously, like when he was doing his heel turn?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have made more sense? Like, oh, hey, blast from the past, you know what I mean? And they could have had like a brief little rivalry, maybe a match at a PLE or some shit. That would have made more sense. But
I agree with that. But listen to the dude's theme song. Say his name and he appears. Don't fucking say it. He will come. He could be in this fucking bag in front of me right now for all I fucking know. Damn.
Good, you can go buy some Chick-fil-A.
On a Sunday? Okay. Good luck with that.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like this is a missed opportunity, big time, because Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, whatever, especially where Zack Ryder came from, his climb to get into WWE is very well documented. He was just like an indie wrestler who did YouTube shorts, and they ended up signing him, and he had a very illustrious career, who had a WrestleMania moment at WrestleMania 32, only to lose the title the next day to The Miz when Maurice came back. I was like, oh my God, okay, whatever. But I felt like this was a missed opportunity. They could have put somebody else in that spot. Anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They could have put Chris Jericho. And granted, I don't see Chris Jericho losing the freaking LA Knight. I just don't see that happening. But I feel this is a way. They should have brought him back sooner rather than later. That's just my opinion. This is just wasted time. And the fact that Matt Cardona had said Zack Ryder's dead, he's said it multiple times on different podcasts that he was done with that character. And yet TKO's like, well, we'll pay you. Like, okay, I guess I'll fucking woo.
That's all the more reason not to bring back the Zack Ryder character and just let him be his other persona, but whatever.
Yeah, agreed.
I think this whole tournament, to be honest with you, I think this whole tournament is really really a letdown. It really is.
It's been so well, not necessarily because Sheamus won his match. I don't think Sheamus and Cena really have any kind of history per se.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
God, don't bite my head off. I don't remember it.
Okay, did you forget that Sheamus won a title from Cena years ago? He beat him for the title.
That's right.
That's how he won his first championship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? He became my Irish fucking champion that night.
And then, of course, Rusev and Cena, when he had the U.S. belt, that kind of writes itself. So, but yeah, we have two more, or actually, I think we have like 3 or 4 matches this week, and that should be thinning out the herd, so to speak, with a couple of surprise entrants here and there.
Yeah.
So,
but unless it's either Edge, Danielson, or Jericho, it's a letdown.
You know, it would be cool if it was any one of those guys.
I have a feeling.
I don't care which. The
gentleman he who shall not be named will be there, and I'm not talking about Lord Voldemort. I have a feeling he'll be in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be.
Now that he's signed with WWE, it makes sense. So,
or maybe he is the person to go ahead and take over, because that was basically where Cena started. He had just signed with WWE. Kurt Angle calls out. Joe Hendry just signed with WWE, even though he's been kind of performing under the umbrella.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Henry and Cena.
I mean, I think that'd be a good match. I think that'd be a great match.
It could be.
And you put the strap on Joe Henry, and he goes to the main roster. That's his ticket to the main roster. See?
Don't you think that's a little early to give Joe?
No, I don't think so, because he's really
not established in this company yet.
Doesn't matter.
I got 4 words for you: Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep.
It's never too late.
Their first night on SmackDown, they won the tag belts.
Fair enough.
They had done nothing to earn them, and yet they got them. Yeah. That being said, this will conclude this new episode of the Just Zodiac podcast. All right, Psycho, promote your shit.
Oh, lovely.
No, not that British fuck.
Shut up. I'll do what I want. Yeah, you can find me. Hold on, back crack. You can find me on YouTube on the Psycho Nerd Podcast. I just dropped a new episode yesterday. I'm finally getting in the groove. I'm finally getting an episode out a week. So let's see how long we can hold that. I already have 2 other in the chamber. A few more I got to film tomorrow. So expect more stuff coming down the road. As far as my YouTube channel, the Repeat Movie Viewer, I don't know when I'll record anything in front of the camera again. We're working on it, but we'll see what happens. But that's where you can find me on YouTube.
Charles, promote your shit.
You can find me on Facebook and YouTube on the Charles Richardson Show, where we air mostly Monday and Wednesday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a 2-hour broadcast that we go ahead and just ramble on with non-coherent shit. Sometimes we speak English, sometimes we speak baby. It all depends on how we feel. Recently, I've just been trying to go ahead and establish my new job, so I honestly, I've kind of missed a couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, but we'll be back this Monday, and we'll see how it goes.
I can understand that, because I missed a week due to the move. And I'm gonna promote the other podcast before I promote this one. The Real Movie Critics. We will be me and a Psycho later on today will be reviewing The Running Man, the recent version of it. That'll be dropping on Monday, November 17th at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can find that podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. Still working on Apple. I just haven't had time for it. But you can also, the Just Zodiac podcast, find that on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube for the video, as well as on Facebook and on the TikTok. I'm going to try to get more into the TikToks, just because there's shit that I want to say that I like, and then I don't fucking do anything and I forget about it. So, but yeah, new episodes of both The Real Movie Critics and The Just Zodiac will be dropping on every Monday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. For the Psycho Nerd and Charles, I am the Jazz Zodiac. This is the Jazz Zodiac podcast. We want to thank you for watching or listening to us, whichever your preference will be. And until next time, remember, in a world of Supermen, wow.
You done fucked up, man.
I can always edit it out, but I probably won't.
You never do.
I know. Why are you whispering?
You started it.
Okay. In a world of Superman, be the Green Lantern. We'll see y'all next time.